Our next final is the women's doubles, and this is potentially a fascinating matchup as well. We have the #1 seeds, the STOEVA sisters from Bulgaria, up against the unseeded Japanese pair, SAKURAMOTO and TAKAHATA. And if you were watching yesterday with us, we saw that Japanese pair win their semi-final. There you see it, against fellow Japanese, Matsuyama and Shida. But this is a step up for them, no question today. So here come the sisters. Gabriella is the older of the two. She is. And there's Stefani. And here are the two Japanese women who played so well in that drawn-out semi-final yesterday.
Black and red. Anyone? Black, black.
So let's have a look in detail then at these four women. Gabriella STOEVA, the older of the two sisters I mentioned. They won the European Junior Championships way back in 2013. Current ranking of 13. They won 9 as recently as last June. Runners up here 12 months ago. As we look at Stefani, who's a gold medalist at the European Games in Baku in 2015. Stefani's won 4 singles titles on the Challenge Tour, actually. 18 doubles events, all with her sister. And she's at 22 a year younger. "40 minutes been their biggest workout so far in the semis against Lefel and Tran of France. SAKURAMOTO is 22 years of age, runner-up last year at the New Zealand Open. And TAKAHATA, who's still a teenager. And this pair won their first senior title at the Spanish International Tournament. Had a couple of 3-gamers in there. So stand by, just about ready for the start of this women's doubles final. Just going to be introduced momentarily by the chair umpire.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sakuramoto Ayako, Takahata Yukiko, Japan. And on my left, Gabriela Stoeva, Stephanie Stoeva, Bulgaria. Sakuramoto Ayako to serve, to Stephanie Stoeva, level, play.
Here we go then.
Service over. 1 love.
You'll see a lot of craft from both Gabriela and Stefani.
Two love.
We put the shuttle into awkward areas. Fair to say there's probably more finesse than power about the Bulgarian sisters' game. Yeah, well played. Came across the net there, Takahata. That'll settle down the teenagers' nerves a little bit.
2.
Again, just snatched a little bit. Was that awkward height? Can't get a drive to it. Too low to play a conventional overhead. 2-all. Oh, well placed. Well, I think we're going to be in for a few energy-sapping rallies in this match. We talked about the Bulgarian sisters' finesse, and this was a perfect example of it. Stephanie played that. Wide. So a handy early lead following a 42-shot rally. Nothing if not patient, Gabriella and Stephanie. Just waited on their opportunity, and when it came, they took it.
6-2.
Yeah, terrific play from Stephanie at the back of the court there.
7-2.
Takahata, no answer.
Service over.
So they stopped the rock.
3-7.
Just trying to hit that a bit too hard, I think, Gabriella.
4-7.
It's a very delicate piece of placement.
5-7.
Well, it's a good little mini fight back, this, from the Japanese pair, who look like they're going to be potentially outclassed at one point. They're back within a single point now.
6-7.
Good leave.
Service over. 8-6. Service over.
Late call, but no challenge.
7-8.
Well, it's fantastic defence from the Japanese pair in the first place. And then to come out and win the point was the icing on the cake. It's one magnificent block from SAKURAMOTO in the middle of that rally.
8-0.
Pounced on by TAKAHATA. Just slowly but surely, the Japanese pair starting to take control here. Just a series of unanswered points as they go to the interval. 11-8.
Play.
Well, it's good depth from Gabriela.
9-11.
At least that stopped a lengthy run of points to the Japanese pair. But still much work to do for the Bulgarians. That'll help a little bit.
10-11.
Pulled it.
Service over. 12-10.
Conciliatory little pat on the shoulder for her sister. From Gabriela to Stephanie. 2 behind again now. Well, they'd have kicked themselves if they hadn't won that point. They had so many chances. Block after block from Sakuramoto and Takahata. In the end, just one overhead too many. That was an excellent backhand from Stephanie.
12.
Just disorientated Takahata, I think. It's only halfway up the net.
Service over. 13-all. Service full goal, 2 wide.
I think it's either the first or the second we've had today.
Service over.
Yesterday we had a whole spate of those. Just got to put it out your mind. Easier said than done, especially as we get towards the business end of this first game.
15-14.
Cheap point there for Stephanie.
You ready?
Happy to let that drift wide. And all of a sudden, a 2-point cushion for the Bulgarians.
16-14.
Forced error at a very inopportune moment. Yeah, well done.
Service over. 15-16.
Well, both pairs having to work really hard to win a point. Bulgarians coming out on top there, but really was a war of attrition. Deep clear from Stephanie, just unsettled the Japanese.
Wait. Service over.
Didn't expect that. Bit of a bonus for SAKURAMOTO TAKAHATA. Oh, well, they deserve to get some credit and some points from that marvellous blocking they've been doing since we started the match. Right off the middle of the racket. 17 apiece, right in the mix this first game. Nicely guided down the line. They're appealing it, but I'm not sure why. This looked like it was plumb on the line to me, if not inside it. Don't know now. Don't know. How important is this at 17 all in the first game? Just a piece of it has to have clipped the line. Did it? It did not. Wow.
Challenge successful.
Well, if they go on and win this game, we'll look back on that. Both pairs win.
17.
Great use of a challenge. That's why we have Hawkeye in operation. Can't really blame the line judge for getting as close a call as that wrong. The shuttle's going at 300 plus miles an hour. It's in.
Unsighted.
Well, unsighted. That's why we got no call. Looks in. You could just tell, I think, from the body language of the Japanese pair. But we will have a look at it. It was just the way that SAKURAMOTO and TAKAHATA reacted. Told me they thought that a shot was in, albeit that the line judge was unsighted. Doesn't help any of the players to have these weights, but it's such an important moment. I think it's in, and it's well in. So 19-17 it is. Twice Hawkeye has befriended the Bulgarian sisters. That's a surprising miss, though. Usually very secure at the net. And still hope for the Japanese in this opening game. Yeah, that was absolutely hammered by Stephanie from the back of the court. He sets up a couple of game points for the sisters.
20, game point, 18.
Missed it. What a chance. Anticipated perfectly and had so much court to hit that into. Didn't have to go for the line. That's a real opportunity squandered. Still game point. At the second time I'm asking, 21 points to 19 in a game that lasted 25 minutes. But it's the Bulgarians who have the advantage.
21-19. Seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So the Japanese pair playing catch up here in the second game. I had a big lead actually at one stage in the first game.
Service over.
Couldn't convert.
1 love. Service over.
Takahata maybe just showing your inexperience slightly there. Just really rush that. Try and get the point over a bit too soon. Well, another energy-sapping rally.
Stephanie Stoeva challenges called out.
They are going to challenge it. I'm not sure this one will be as successful as the last, but we'll wait and see what Hawkeye has to say about it. Looked out on the first inspection, but sometimes first impressions and all that. Yeah, it was well out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Challenged out of disappointment,
One challenge
maybe,
remaining.
rather than genuine expectation. That might have been overturned.
Three, one. Service over. 2-3.
Great power from the back of the court from Gabriella.
Three, all. Four, three.
Got it. What was there a late call? There was a late call about. Absolutely magnificent defense from the two Bulgarians at one point in that rally. Brilliant blocking. Heard the oohs and ahs from the crowd. I'm surprised there wasn't a challenge there from the Japanese. That was close, but it was out, and it's 5-3. After all the power Little deft touch at the net on the point. Great to watch, though. Every single rally seems to be a classic at the moment. 50 shots that time. SAKURAMOTO coming to the party at the back of the court. Somehow looks more graceful when a left-hander plays that. I've no idea why. SAKURAMOTO again with a good angle.
6-5.
Just had Gabriela stretching and rather out of her comfort zone to play that. Might have gone with the backhand. Easy to say from here. And suddenly a bit of daylight, 7-5. Here's the Japanese lead.
7-5.
They've really got the bit between their teeth at the moment.
Service over.
Late call, but no challenge.
6-8.
Just beyond the baseline, I think.
Service over.
Just seems to me that Gabriela and Stephanie have just lost a little bit of focus in the last 5 minutes or so. Good leave.
10-6. Service over.
But it has been a game of swinging momentum.
7-10.
First to one pair and then the other. Very few short points either. another
Service
error.
over. 11-7.
They just can't afford these. Looking more and more like a third game as we go through the interval. 11-7, the Japanese pair in front.
По-късно и след това ви контрират. Като свалиш перото, рязко стъпката на
20 seconds.
с една крачка и
20 seconds.
ти като контрираш перото, веднага е готово. И ти трябва да си зад нея, за да фанеш, защото те въртат в дясно веднага. Окей?
Play.
Just seem to have the initiative in the vast majority of the rallies at the moment.
12,
Sakuramoto and
7.
Takahata.
Correction, out. Service over.
Just a bit of confusion,
12.
but it was ruled long. Overruled by the chair umpire.
You ready?
Well, that was a clever shot from Gabriella. She called, it could easily have both gone for that. And she called, she went across and just angled the backhand into the open space on the court.
10-12.
Trying to get a revival going in this second game, the sisters.
Service over.
Good shot. It's going to drift wide. And they're just doing enough to stay in touch at the moment. Even though you'd have to say SAKURAMOTO and TAKAHATA are looking the more dangerous pair, probably playing better. Well, there was a moment at one point where they looked certain to lose it, the Bulgarians. There's a get-out-of-jail-free card there. Pain etched all over the face of Yukiko TAKAHATA.
Thank you. Service over. 14-12.
Been rock solid, Gabriella, for the vast majority of this match. Receiving here. Well, she saw it. She was just a bit late on the shot, I think.
15-12.
It's off the top of the frame in the end. Well, it's a bit of a gamble, that choice of shot, and it didn't pay off.
16-12.
So pulling away here, the two Japanese women trying to take this match into a deciding game. Gabriella and Stephanie's play's just gone a little bit ragged of late. That's better though.
Service over. 13-17. Service over. 18-13.
that was a really subtle touch.
Service over.
Might be a little bit too little too late in this game, but still alive and fighting. Oh, beautiful angle. Wonderful angle.
Service over. 19-14.
And that error gives the Japanese pair 6 game points.
Game point 14. Service over.
Haven't won that many points, Stephanie Gabriella, with straight out
50-20.
smashes and jump smashes. Shuttle keeps coming back. They've had to be a bit more subtle. Land a few more of those in the deciding game, as it looks like we're going. And we are indeed. So 21-15 to Sakuramoto and Takahata. And this women's doubles title will be decided by a third game.
21-15. 1 game all.
Mata.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level.
Here we go then, one game to decide the women's doubles title here in Basel. Momentum you imagine with the Japanese pair, but hard to tell. Good enough. Gabriella at the net.
1 love.
Yeah, I think maybe Gabriella will be disappointed. She didn't do more with that at the net. Ended up being a pretty easy kill in the end.
1-0.
Hammered away by SAKURAMOTO. 1-1.
Service over.
Well, that just sat up and asked for the treatment, which it duly got.
2-1.
That was a very nervy one from TAKAHATA.
3-1. Service over. 2-3.
Cheap one there.
Service over.
Weak one from SAKURAMOTO that time. Unexpected.
4-2.
Just a few little errors creeping in to the Japanese game at the moment. Off the frame of the racket, Gabriella's racket at the net.
3-5.
And chances there too. That's delightfully done. The subtlest of touches there
4-5.
from TAKAHATA. Perfect. Very hard to second guess which way this is going. All tied up at 5-5 now. Well, that will be very disappointing to her. Really will.
6-5.
Just a free point, basically. That'll make her feel a bit better. You never really get it back because obviously she lost the point on serve, but back on terms at least on the scoreboard now. Oh, yes. She's got that touch off pat at the moment, Takahata.
7-6.
Lovely to watch. Very frustrating to play against. Force has just left them at the moment. STOEVA sisters. I think if there's one criticism you'd level at Gabriella and Stephanie today, is they maybe haven't finished off rallies quickly enough.
7-9.
Both had chances at the net throughout the match. Normally you'd expect them to be maybe more clinical, but they're still right in this. 7-9, deciding game. Well, it was a great chance squandered, and you just wonder how pivotal that point might be. Another really good opportunity. Shouldn't have been the Japanese pair's point, but it was after 76 shots. And a 3-point advantage midway through this deciding game.
10-7.
Just about staying in touch. Gabriella and Stephanie.
10. Service over.
Well,
11-8.
that's
Intro.
almost unforgivable.
Change ends.
That really is. Turns away in disgust there, Stephanie.
До този момент сме вече направили. Дългите разигравания, това може да продължи. Много време ще се може да видим, да липсваше много. Продължава с нещо развиване, супер защита да печели. Трябва да сте стабилни в играта, стабилни, концентрирани в разиграването с изпълна до друга, без да бързате и концентрирано. И си взимайте време след това и говорете си двете заедно. И след това пак почвате да следващата точка. Хайде, Габони.
So the comeback needs to start, well, now really, as far as the STOEVA sisters are concerned. 11-8. Yet another unforced error this time from Stephanie.
12-8.
She's only in mid-court. Yeah, well worked. They needed something like that. First time for a while they've actually outplayed the two Japanese women in a point. Good decision to let that go. It's kind of halfway through the act of playing it. So they're within a point again.
11-12.
And finally, they've got themselves level, which they haven't been able to do for a while. Right back in the balance, this match. Set up nicely for TAKAHATA from pretty much point-blank range to apply the coup de grace. punch and counter punch at the moment. Another frustrating error from Gabriella.
14-13.
It's better. There's a bit of venom in that from Stephanie. Wow, Sakamoto. How hard did she hit that? New racket required. That pretty crucial moment in this women's doubles final. What a delicate touch. Now, the last, I think, 5 occasions where they've got level, the Japanese have won the next point. Just wonder
15-all.
whether the Bulgarians can stop that particular piece of symmetry. 15-all. They can. They can. Now, has that done any psychological damage
16-15
to the Japanese? A little bit of good fortune, but a good time to have it.
17-15.
Just crawled over the net off the tape. Misjudgment Bad misjudgment. That wasn't even close. That was just wishful, I think, from Gabriella, that was going to go wide. It was nowhere near it. Straight down the middle is often a very effective place in doubles.
18-16.
Good leave. In the middle of a long rally like that, at this stage of the match, concentration fully tested. Could easily have played that. Just can't predict which way this is going.
18.
Stephanie goes into the net. 18 apiece. Crowd completely engaged by this. It has been a gripping final. Not finished yet. Too much power for Stephanie STOEVA to deal with.
19.
And the Japanese pair within 2 points of taking down the match here and the title. That will do, and it sets up 2 championship points.
20. Next point, 18.
That'll get it done. 21-18 in the third game. And Ayako Sakuramoto, Yukiko Takahata have taken down this women's doubles title. And that despite having lost the opening game. And at one point, Gabriella and Stephanie STOEVA had a 17-15 lead in that final game, but they couldn't get it done. I think probably say the Japanese played the big points better.
Next one by SAKURAMOTO Ayako, TAKAHATA Yukiko, 19, 21, 15, 21, 18.
There you see it. 19-21, 21-15, 21-18. An hour and 19 minutes on court. This was the moment. The title was secured. So we got our officials down there. We're just waiting for the presentation party. So the STOEVA sisters, who will think, well, what might have been, having won the opening game, they were well beaten in the second game, but had big chances in the third, and just unable to take them. So they will have to settle for a check for $5,700 US. Well, what a moment for SAKURAMOTO and TAKAHATA in particular, the teenager. Well, her first senior title at the Spanish International Tournament. This is bigger, though. And they're going to get the trophy and a check for $11,850 US. TAKAHATA on the right. What a day for her. So prizes being awarded. Next up for us will be the men's singles final. Make sure you stay tuned for that.